All living organisms are made of cells. They divide millions of times in an organism's lifespan. Every time a cell divides, it copies billions of DNA base pairs, and sometimes it makes a mistake. These mistakes are called somatic mutation, which can lead to the formation of cancer. Animals that are larger in size and live for longer should undergo more mutations since the total number of cell division is higher. Therefore, they should have a higher chance of getting cancer. However, as the epidemiologist by the name of Richard Peto soon discovered that it was not the case. Actually, it was the complete opposite. Animals with a smaller body mass seem to get more cancer in their lifespan compared to the larger animals. This phenomenon is called Peto's paradox. The African elephant has 100 times more cells than humans, and the blue whale has 2000 times more. However, the chances of getting cancer in all the species is the same, if not lower. There are many reasons why this might occur. One widely accepted theory is evolution. Larger animals are exposed more to the selective pressure of cancer. As a result, they evolved to develop cancer suppressor genes. Animals that failed to do so died out and became extinct. Larger animals like the African savanna elephants have evolved to have 20 copies of T35 tumor suppressor genes, whereas humans only have one. Therefore, if humans developed a mutation in this gene, it is inevitable that they will develop cancer. But for elephants, if they develop mutation in one suppressor gene, they have 20 others to back it up. Another major reason could be hypertumors. These are parasitic tumors that grow on top of the existing tumor. It cuts off blood supply to the original tumor and steals nutrients. Consequently, the original tumor dies off and the hypertumor becomes a new original tumor. This process occurs over and over again. This prevents the tumor from becoming too big to be a problem for the host animal.
Now I will talk about metabolism and cancer rate development and different size of animals. Metabolism is basically the term that is used to describe the chemical reaction involved in maintaining the living state of the cell and the organism. Metabolism that maintain the chemical reaction. If anything in the disturbance happen in the process, then it can create development of the cancer. Means if metabolism can drive tumor organism through the ROS and imbalance the metabolist such as nucleotide pools, then the rate of metabolism could correlate with the rate of cancer among animals of different size. For example, if this process happen, the whale and elephant are rarely found with cancer because of their large size, but mice have the small size, and it also due to which the lifetime cancer chances up to 50% in the mice. Metabolism is one of the main factor for the development of the cancer because it contains many chemical reactions which coming under the energy turnover control of circular organelles, production of ROS, effectiveness of circular defense system, as well as ability to remove toxin. If we talk about in the normal condition, ROS means the reactive oxygen species which are decomposed by circular enzyme to oxygen and water. But if there is any problem in the circular system and it increase the concentration of free radical outcome within oxidative stress and circular damage, it can happen with the increase in the concentration of ROS. The rate of ROS production in the cell function of basal metabolic rate. Organisms characterized by high BMR are subject to an increased risk of protein structure alteration, DNA mutation, and cancer. It means that if the ROS production increases in the cell, then basic metabolic rate will also get high, and in that cell there will be high chances of DNA mutation and cancer development. Bigger individuals have lower metabolic rate per unit of body mass than the smaller individual, which means that lower metabolic rate should in turn decrease circular damage, mutation rate, and the decrease the risk of tumor development. Here is the diagram in which the process is shown that why the large animals have less chances of cancer development than the small animals. Like in this first step shown that the large body size will have the less metabolic rate, means there will be the low chances of toxicity and low ROS production, and with the low ROS production means there will be less circular damage, and that will also the low cost of immune response. This all thing will, if these all things are happening, then there will be less possibility of cancer development. It's clear that low metabolic rate in the elephants and whale are only the lead that they have the less cancer development and then the mice and the human beings.
These are just a few solutions to Peto's paradox. Cancer is something we humans still do not completely understand. Learning a little more about it every day is the key to defeating it someday. That is why understanding this paradox is so crucial and can help save lives in the future. You can find all the references we have used in the making of this video in the video description below. Thank you for watching.